Forget John Wayne. Forget clean pressed shirts, white teeth, and the romantic sunset in the desert. You've just arrived in a mining town in 1876, and the first thing that hits your senses isn't adventure. It's the smell. Take a deep breath. The air here is a thick mix of fresh horse manure, wet sawdust, the sweat of miners who haven't bathed in months, and smoke from cheap coal. Welcome to the real Old West. This is not a hero's movie. It's a survival camp. Look at the ground. In the movies, the main street is always packed dirt and dry dust, right? A lie. Here, the main street is a river of mud and filth. There is no basic sanitation. Everything that comes out of the horses and the people ends up right there, exactly where you step. If it rained yesterday, the mud reaches your knees. Wagons get stuck and are abandoned right there, rotting in the middle of the road. Crossing from one sidewalk to the other isn't a stroll. It's a tactical mission just to avoid losing your boot in the sludge. Look around. The buildings aren't those pretty painted houses. They are shacks thrown together in a hurry with green wood, often crooked, with gaps where the cold night wind slips in without asking. Dirty canvas tents serve as homes for entire families. The noise is constant. Hammers pounding, saws cutting, drunks shouting, horses neighing, and the mechanical sound of the mines in the background that never stop. Did you come here seeking gold and glory? For now, you're just another soul trying not to catch typhoid or dysentery before even finding a single nugget. Adjust your hat and hold onto your wallet. You've just entered the most dangerous town in the world. Now that you've survived the street, you look for shelter. You see the sign reading "Saloon" swinging and step inside. Forget those cute swinging doors that open with style. Most of the time, it's a heavy wooden door meant to block the cutting cold. And when you enter, your eyes take time to adjust. There is no electric light, remember? The place is a dark cave, lit only by a few filthy oil lamps and tallow candles that smell of burned grease. The smoke is so thick it feels like fog. Hundreds of men smoking cheap tobacco, cigars, and pipes in a place with no ventilation. Your eyes start burning immediately. Look at the floor. Do you see that thick layer of sawdust? It's not there for decoration or to make the floor soft. It's there to absorb filth. Men spit tobacco constantly. They spit on the floor, on the walls, and if their aim is bad, on your boot. The sawdust is there to soak up that brown viscous liquid mixed with spilled beer and last night's vomit. When the sawdust gets too disgusting, they just throw a fresh layer on top. Think about that before you drop your hat. And the noise isn't a piano playing cheerful tunes. Most of the time, it's an out-of-tune fiddle trying to compete with the sound of 200 men shouting, coughing, and bargaining. You squeeze your way to the bar. There are no comfortable stools. You drink standing up shoulder to shoulder with a stranger who smells of gunpowder and horse. You ask for a drink to clear your throat, but that is your next mistake. You order a whiskey. The bartender hands you a dirty glass, used by 10 people before you and only dunked in a bucket of grey water. You take a swallow. It feels like you've swallowed liquid fire mixed with kerosene. And maybe you actually have. In the Old West, real whiskey imported from the East was a luxury item. What they serve here is the so-called Rotgut. Most of the time, it's grain alcohol mixed with sulfuric acid, molasses, chewing tobacco for color, and even turpentine. If you drink too much of this, you won't just have a hangover. You can go blind or simply never wake up. Prefer a beer? Fine. But forget about cold beer. There is no ice here unless it's winter. Beer is served warm, at room temperature, often flat and with hot foam. It's more a barley soup than the refreshing drink you're used to. And if the drink is dangerous, the food is a gamble. At that table in the corner, they're serving a stew. The meat? No one asks where it came from. It could be beef, it could be an old buffalo, or it could be the horse that broke its leg last week. Everything is heavily salted to mask the taste of rot, and the flies, they're the most common seasoning on the plate. You eat fast, not to enjoy it, but to keep someone from stealing your food or to stop the smell from killing your appetite. After eating and drinking, you feel your skin start to itch. It's not an allergy, it's your new travel companions, lice and fleas. In a town where water costs more than whiskey, bathing is a rare event. Let's say you decide to pay for a bath at the bathhouse behind the barber shop. You hand over your hard-earned dollars and receive a rough towel. You look at the wooden tub. The water isn't clear. It's grey, maybe brown. You are not the first person to use this water today. Maybe the 5th, maybe the 10th. The water is only changed when it becomes too thick. You step into that lukewarm soup of other people's filth, trying to get clean, but you'll probably come out dirtier than you went in. And if you need a doctor or a dentist, look for the barber. Yes, the same man who trims beards with a sharp razor is also the one who pulls rotten teeth and performs minor surgeries. No gloves, no anesthesia, no sterilization. He wipes the blood off the razor on his apron, already stiff with grime, and calls the next customer for a shave. Infections are the leading cause of death here, far more than gunfights. A razor cut on the neck or a tooth pulled can kill you with fever in 3 days. Hygiene here is not a virtue. It's a concept that hasn't arrived yet. Night falls, and the saloon changes its atmosphere. The tension rises, the gaming tables are packed. Faro, poker, dice. Money flows freely, gold nuggets, land deeds, pocket watches. But be careful where you sit. See that well-dressed man shuffling cards with almost supernatural skill? He is not your friend. He's a card sharp, a professional cheat. The cards are marked. A tiny scratch on the corner, an almost invisible bend. If you win a big hand, no one will congratulate you. They'll look at your hands. They'll look at your sleeves. In the West, being caught cheating, or being accused of cheating, is an immediate death sentence. The hand doesn't go back to the table, it goes to the holster, and moving between the tables you see the women. Literature calls them ladies of the night. Movies show happy women in colorful silk dresses, dancing the can-can. The reality is far sadder. They are women scarred by a hard life, wearing faded dresses and tired eyes. Many addicted to laudanum just to endure reality. They are not there for glamour. They are there to survive in a world where a woman alone has no chances. Their laughter is loud, but if you look into their eyes, you'll see the same fear that you feel. Dawn arrives. Some have passed out in their chairs, others were thrown into the street. When the sun rises over the mountains, revealing the cold mud of the main street, the town wakes up to a very specific sound, the creak of the wheels of a different wagon. It's the Dead Wagon. It goes around collecting those who didn't survive the night. It might have been poisoned whiskey. It might have been a knife in the ribs over a card game. Or it might have been nothing more than the cold and pneumonia from sleeping on a wet street. No one asks many questions. There are no CSI-style investigations here. The sheriff just writes down a name, if there are papers, and the body is taken to the hill, to a shallow, nameless grave. You, with your head pounding and a copper taste in your mouth, get up. You shake off the dust, check if your wallet is still in your pocket, and if your gun is still on your belt. You survived another night in the lawless town. Now it's time to go back to the mine, to the river, to the mud, because the only thing stronger than the fear of death is the hope of wealth. And tomorrow night, you'll do all of this again. This was a real journey into a saloon in 1876. If you made it this far and want to keep exploring real history without filters, subscribe to the channel. History is dirty, but we're here to clean it. Until next time.